This is Derek and Tara.
And today we're going to tell you about how we met.
Yeah.
So I graduated in 2018, and that summer I was hoping to get a bank teller position, but that just didn't quite work out, and there's actually a new position that opened in the district that was for a classroom aide. And so I called to see if the school that I went to elementary school at had an opening, and they didn't at the time. So I applied for a different elementary school, and I had an interview on Friday, and they said that everything went good and that they wanted me to work for them at their school, but they had to finalize things over the weekend and everything like that, and so she wasn't going to call me back until Monday. And so the weekend passed and it was Monday, and I was waiting for a call from them, and I actually got a call from the school that I first wanted, that I went to elementary school at, and they said that they actually did have an opening now, and they asked if I wanted it, and I was like, well, I was supposed to get a call from this other school today. I'm not sure what to do or anything, but it ended up that I took that job at the school that I really wanted. Not even 10 minutes later, after I accepted the position with the school that I'm currently working at now, the school that first wanted me called me back and said that I did get the job, but I unfortunately had to decline it because I just thought I was a better fit for this other school. It was closer to where I live, and it's where I went to elementary school at, and so I was kind of used to the school and the teachers there and things like that. So then a few days later we got an email from the principal at that school that said all the new teachers that were coming in and the new staff that was going to be there that school year, and I saw a name of the last name Lynn. And a good friend of mine from high school, her last name is Lynn, and so I looked that name up on Facebook to see if it was her mom, because I didn't know that she was a teacher or anything like that. And so when I looked the name up on Facebook, it wasn't her mom, but I saw a cutie in the profile picture. And so then I was just kind of looking through the pictures.
She was Facebook stalking me.
And I found his name, and so I actually looked him up on Instagram, and it was him from the Facebook pictures, so I added him, and then shortly after he added me back, and then he also added me on Snapchat, and then so I added him back, and then I was taking my nail polish off, and I was thinking, I just have a feeling that he's gonna snap me in the next few minutes. So I just laid my phone there that I could see the screen, and I just kept taking off my nail polish. And then what do you know? 2 minutes later, I have a Snapchat.
So now I just wanted to give everyone a little background about how this all went for me. So I was going to school at Wichita State. Go Shocks. And I was planning on working down in Wichita during the summer, and I was not expecting to go back home except for a weekend or two. But my family had some plans to move from where we were living at, and they moved to the town where Tara lives. And it just happened to be that I kind of came back to help my family move throughout the summer, all that jazz, and I was just chilling here, and I was actually with my cousin that Tara knows from her school when she added me on Instagram. And so I was kind of looking, and then I was like, oh, my cousin follows her. So my cousin was kind of across the room, and so I texted her a picture of Tara and was like, hey, do you know this girl? She's cute, blah blah. And she was like, oh my gosh, that's one of my best friends. It's Tara. She's so nice, all this stuff. And I was like, oh, well, what's she doing? She's single? What's up with this? And so she kind of gave me the lowdown on Tara, and then I asked her, I said, well, she's got her Snapchat on Instagram. Should I add her? Should I go for it? And she was like, oh my god, yes. And so I did, and then yeah, like Tara said, I didn't waste any time, and I Snapchatted her right away. Because she was just so darn cute. And so I had to try to get to know her, and it worked out pretty good.
So the day that we actually met for the first time was July 23rd of 2018, and that morning I had to go downtown to fill out some paperwork and get things finalized for the new job that I was working at the elementary school. And so me and Derek made plans before that maybe after the meeting I could come over and we could just talk for a little bit to get to know each other and stuff, because I was actually going out of town that day. So I was like, maybe we should meet before that. So my meeting at 9 actually got canceled. And so when I left, I texted Derek and I was like, are you even up? Should we still meet? Like, should we make it for another time? I didn't know, yeah, if he was even up or what the plan was going to be then. So I just drove around for a little bit because I didn't hear back from him. I was just like, if I don't hear back from him in like the next 3 to 5 minutes, I'll just go home and maybe we'll meet another time, maybe we won't. I didn't really know at the time.
Ouch.
And sorry. And he actually texted me back and I was like, like I kind of got a little nervous that he actually was up and that it was actually going to be happening, that I was going to meet him. So I drove over to his house and he came outside with his t-shirt and shorts and your slides and your long hair.
And a baseball cap.
Yep. And got into my car and we were just talking, getting to know each other and stuff. And I kind of feel bad looking back at it now because I didn't really look at him at all.
No.
I was pretty nervous, but I don't know.
It's okay. She just thought I was ugly, but it's
I
fine.
did not. You're cute.
Thanks.
Anyways, so we just visited and I was only expecting to stay over there maybe 5 to 10 minutes, but we actually talked for like 45 minutes.
Yep.
Before I left, I was like, hey, do you want to give me a hug? Because I really just wanted to see how tall he was, because for those of you that don't know me, I'm like 5'11", and so I would have liked him to be taller than me, and he said he was 6'3", and I was like, I don't know. So we got out of the car and he hugged me, and he was taller than me, but it was such a good hug. Sealed the deal. He's mine, ladies.
Oh.
Because of the hug. Well, of course he's mine. Look at it. Oh, let's not.
My perspective of that first day we actually met was I was actually gonna get up, take a shower, try to look nice for this pretty girl. And so I set my alarm an hour before we were supposed to meet, because I think your meeting was supposed to be at like 9 and we were gonna meet at like 10ish. So I set my alarm for 9 o'clock thinking, okay, I have an hour to get ready, shower, look presentable. I wake up at 9 o'clock and I looked at my phone and there's a text from Tara saying, oh, my meeting got canceled, and my heart kind of sunk because I wanted to meet her. And then I saw afterwards she texted that she was like, if you want to meet, I'm still just driving around, blah blah blah, but hurry up, pretty much. And so I was like, I texted her back as quick as I could, I'm awake, come over, let's talk. And so I came outside and I just had my slides on like I wear almost every day, and it was the middle of summer, so shorts and a t-shirt and a baseball cap because I just woke up, and I had super long hair back then, down past my neck, so I was trying to cover it up a little bit, but it obviously didn't cover it up. And so I went out there and like Tara said, we talked for 45 minutes, but she looked at me maybe 5 times in that 45 minutes. She just sat like this. So if Tara was me and she was talking to me, this was Tara the whole time. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah. While I'm over here having a whole conversation with her,
While you're like this.
Yep, trying to get to know her.
I could tell he was staring at me a lot.
Because that's kind of what you're supposed to do when you talk to someone, is look at them, but she didn't do it. She just looked forward. But anyway.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. But I had a good time getting to know her, and we joked around and we talked about people we both knew, because I used to live around here when I was younger, and we just kind of had a fun time. But I wasn't quite sure. I thought she was really cute, but I didn't think she was really into me at all, or I don't know, I couldn't really get a big on her personality. I wasn't quite sure how she was. But then she kind of caught me off the guard when she's like, hey, before I leave, you want to get out and give me a hug? And I was like, well, heck yeah, I want to give you a hug. Sure. And so we got out and I gave her a hug, and I was like, oof, this girl's hot. And so Not that she needs it, but she was all prettied up and everything like she is right now because she had that meeting and everything, and I was just like, wow, this girl is just absolutely beautiful. And so, yeah, after she left and she went off out of town for those 3 days, I made sure to always like Snapchat her and make that a priority, and we texted throughout the whole thing, and I wanted to make sure that when she got back that we actually got to hang out and everything because yeah, I was into you after the first time we met, so it was pretty cool. So then after Tara came back from out of town, I was leaving for college in just a little over a week to go back down to Wichita State. Again, go Shocks. And but those I think it was 9 days, we hung out every single day for pretty much the whole day, the whole
Entire
time.
day.
Yeah, and just kind of had a great end of our summer together. And before I left, Tara gave me this cool little like
Oh
Go-
my gosh.
going away basket that was really cool and had like some treats in it that had some like cute little sayings and everything, and it was pretty cool to see someone actually do that because I hadn't had anyone really do something like that for me before, so that was really cool. And yeah, just from those that first weekish together, I kind of think we both knew that we wanted to keep talking and see where this progressed to, and then bada bing, bada boom, we're here now, and shoot, I think it worked out pretty good, and I'm very glad I set my alarm an hour early, because I'm usually not someone who does that, but I'm very glad that I set my alarm an hour early that day, and I met Tara, and now we're here, and sharing this all with you guys, and I just hope that you guys continue to follow along with us in our stories that we have, and future videos that we're going to post to here, and we'll make sure to put links on Instagram, and just keep following, subscribe, and
Yes. Please subscribe.
yes, and just follow us on this journey together that we call life together, and it's a ride, so it'll be fun.
So we just wanted to share this story with you because it just really shows that everything happens for a reason, because there's so many little things that could have happened that made us not be able to meet. Like if you would have stayed at Wichita, or if I would have got my first banking job I wanted, or if I got the job at the first school that wanted me, and just everything that could have happened that wouldn't have allowed us to meet each other. And so yeah, we're just so grateful that everything works out how it does, and
There's a plan for everything and everyone, so ours ended up being a plan that brought us together, which is very cool.
and if you haven't found your special one yet,
They're out there.
he and she is out there.
Yes, they are. They are. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.